Hello again, everyone. Welcome to our continuation for our lecture series of the course FPO1 with structure identification, lesson number 3 for module 3. The lesson title is shrinkage and swelling. So our objective at the end of this lesson, students should be able to analyze and solve problems in relation to wood shrinkage and swelling. To get started, have you ever wondered why tuog, Petersianthus, and Quadrilatus? Tuog is a very common tree species that can be found mostly in near highways in Leyte and Samar. These are also called rosewood and is considered as the tallest wood species in the Philippines. They are exhibited by their straight bole, their flaky bark, and the reddish color of their bole. Now, why do you think it's not being poached? It's the bole is very straight. You have a very large diameter tree. And why is it not being cut by illegal timber poachers, or it's not um, well commercialized in lumber shops or furniture shops? Now, the answer for this one is in relation to shrinkage and swelling of this particular tree species. You know, shrinkage and swelling with tree species are inherent as physical property of all wood. Now, all wood species have the ability to absorb and release moisture in its atmosphere. So it's called the hygroscopicity or hygroscopic capacity of each wood species. Now, this is a physical property of all wood species to absorb and release moisture from itself to the environment. Pteroxianthus or tuog are widely known as to have a very high hygroscopic capacity, which makes it unsuitable for use as furniture or any other industrial application. The wood will shrink during summer season and swell during rainy season. This makes a problem for its stability for constructional purposes. That is why no one dared to use it for house building, for furniture, because it has a high hygroscopic capacity, which tends to shrink and swell really easily. Now, addition of water or other polar liquids to the cell wall substances causes the microfibrillar net to expand in proportion to the amount of liquid that has been added. Since our previous lessons, we discussed that wood is the cellary portion of the stem or xylem. Naturally, it absorbs, or since it is a water conducting tissue of the wood, it has the capacity to expand and shrink with the presence of moisture. This continues until FSP is reached. Again, FSP is what we call fiber saturation point. This is the point where cell wall substances of that wood species is fully saturated with water, and in that stage, the cell wall or the wood neither increases its volume even if you have a lot of moisture, that is percent moisture content present in the wood. Again, FSP is estimated to be at average at least 30% MC for moisture content. At 30% MC moisture content and above, wood does not anymore absorbs more water in the atmosphere. Thus, volume stays constant. Manang gitawag na ito nga FSP. Don't forget about that. It's very crucial that you remember FSP is equal to 30%. Again, if wood attains 30% FSP, its volume will not change. Bisan pag damo na nga moisture content ang idugang nimo sa imong kahoy. Again, above this level is concentrated in the lumen. Again, sa ning lumen, when you perpendicularly cut your wood, you can see gagmay nga mga buslot-buslot. We call that as spores. Well, in the plant cell, we call that as cell lumen. Now, conversely, the removal of moisture from the cell wall below FSP causes the wood to shrink. Now, at 30% MC, paubos, pag na dry gani or na-release gani moisture ang imo nga wood tends to shrink. Muguti ang volume sa imo nga kahoy because of the loss of moisture. Okay? And also its weight. Lose in moisture would in turn loses the weight, it decreases the weight of the wood species and of course its volume. Such dimensional changes are traditionally expressed in percentage of the original volume, thus the formula. Now, that is why we are talking about this lesson, talks about shrinkage and swelling, as shrinkage and swelling is inherent in all wood species. The release and absorb of moisture in the wood can be computed. Now, based sa atong mga previous na lessons, mao ni ang sayon-sayon. Mo na yung masayon computer. Why? Because what you really need is just the volume of the wood. Now, kung atong kikitaw ni ng example, now the formula for shrinkage, right, is percent shrinkage is equals to VO. When you say VO, volume at original volume of the piece of wood, minus V1. When we say V1, that is the final volume after shrinkage. Ibali mo yung original VO, original volume nimo. Pagka-release niya sa moisture, shrink siya, yung buti siya, mo ng V1 na napoy bagong nga volume times 100. Okay? VO minus V1 over VO times 100. Now, swelling, kabaliktaran na sa imo nga shrinkage, which is swelling is ang VO niya is ang original pararga kung nagbaliktad na ang formula. Ang nahimo na karon nga nasa babaw is ang imong V1, volume at higher percent MC. Minusan nimo sa VO, original dryer volume, over VO times 100. Okay? So in order to fully understand this, let me give you an example. Before that, this swelling in wood cannot be taken as a reciprocal of shrinkage values, since two different reference bases are used in their calculation. Furthermore, an irreversible change occurs in the dimension responsible to moisture changes when it is first dried from the green condition. As a result, all the subsequent dimensional changes with moisture content are smaller than those which occur during the first drying cycle. Now, usap sa thing that you should always consider in your mind that dili na uniform good. Ang pinakadako yun niya nga change is when you get the fresh weight of the wood, the freshly cut wood, and then you dry it in an oven dryer. Tapos imo na po siyang gipa-swell, gipa-absorb ni siya moisture. Pag ikaduha na ni mga dry, dili na pareha equal ang rate sa drying or ang removal sa moisture compared sa pinaka-first ni mga drying. Because again, there are changes in their dimensional changes subsequent with moisture content in those during the first drying cycle. Mas taas, okay, ang iya nga shrinkage compared sa imo nang ipa-absorb na liwat sa second phase, sa third phase, fourth phase, magtitika small. Now, because this can be explained by the loss of hygroscopicity of wood after drying. That is why, kung sa ato, we always advise that if you are going to use wood, especially for constructional purposes and the likes, you need to treat the wood, not just for chemical treatment, but we treat the wood, we dry the wood in order for the wood to have longer shelf life and in order for it to not be attacked by wood destroying agents. Now, do you remember always the formula? Always remember the formula, and we go to the computation. Now, I will give you an example of computation. So, activity 2 ninyo, ako na answeran ng example, yung problem number 1. So, makita from. Now, let me show you this example. Example number 1, your activity number 3. So, ako na lang bonus na lang ni. Itaon mo sa example ano yung compute sa shrinkage. Now, ang atong given is VO, original swollen volume, is equal to 50 cubic centimeter. Ang sa inyong module CU.m, CU, so module CU.cm, so cubic centimeter. You can also show it by, you can also put that unit into cc. So, understandable na nato nga cc, cubic centimeter. Okay? So, for volume, original swollen volume is equal, VO is equals to 50 cc. Tapos, V1, ang atong dryer volume is 25 cc. So, pag kita pa lang nato, or gamiton namin may common sense, ang kaning dako nga value, dako nga volume, mao gani ang katong swollen pa siya. Yan, katong gidry na nimo, mo ning 25 cc butik siya from 50 cubic centimeter. Ang iyang volume na nimo 25 cubic centimeter la kay for example ato siya gidry. Now, required na to is to get what is the percentage shrinkage. Now, you just apply the formula. Our formula for percent shrinkage is equal to formula for percent shrinkage equals to VO minus V1. So we have VO minus V1 over VO over VO times 100. Yan na lang. Yan na kasimple lang. Where VO is the original swollen volume and V1 is the final volume after shrinkage. So, balik na. So, ang ato nga VO is original swollen volume. Ang atong original swollen volume din is 50. So, substitute those values in the formula. We have 50 minus 25 over 50. Okay? Ano yung salitan ba? Ba't nga na itong unit para? So, we have 50 cubic centimeter. We have 50 cc minus 25 cubic centimeter over 50 cubic centimeter times 100. So you have 50 minus 25, you have 25, mga to, 50 cubic centimeter minus 25 cubic centimeter is equals to 25 cubic centimeter over 50 cc times 100. Kailan natin continue sa pikas again. Mga to, 25 cubic. Wala to siya. So, 25 cubic centimeter over 50 cubic centimeter cancel unit cubic centimeter. So, may da ka na lang nga 25 over 50 times 100. So, 25 divided by 50, that is 0.5. 0.5 times 100. So, you have percent shrinkage is equal to 50%. So, gadla ka sa'yo. So, box, the final answer. Maulan to. Yan ala. Kasi yun. Ano? Balikon ko ha. So, ang formula for shrinkage is VO minus V1 over VO times 100, where VO is the original swelling volume and V1 is the final volume after shrinkage. So, swelling, follow lang ninyo. Di na ako answer sa swelling. Shrinkage na ako yata nga example din he. So, balito na ito. Ang example number 1, kansiran ko na ladaan. VO given, original swollen volume is equals to 50 cubic centimeter. Katong CU, dot cm ha, pwede ito ma-write ninyo as cc lang. So, cubic centimeter. So, volume 1, so volume at dryer is equals to dryer volume is 25 cubic centimeter. So, substitute that to the formula, percent shrinkage is equals to VO minus V1 over VO times 100. So, substitute 50 cc minus 25 cc over 50 cc niya si 50 cc times 100. So, 50 minus 25, 25 cc over 50 cc. Cancel out, cancel. 25 by 50, that's 0.5 times 100, so we have 50% ang iyang shrinkage. So, sugad lang. Balik ko lang ninyo, follow lang ninyo ang formula, and then answer the remaining problems. Okay? As your activity for lesson number 3. So, the same lang gihapon sa swelling. Follow lang ninyo ang formula. Okay? Ayaw lang mong kalipat ha. Kaya ang VO na dire is the original dryer volume na sa swelling. Dili na original swelling volume. Okay? And V1 is volume at higher percent MC. Mas taas-taas na ang V1 kumpara dire ha. Ayaw mong kalipat. And then, answer the remaining problems. See you on our next lecture video on Module 4, Lesson